GreenSkull podcast. DJ GreenSkull, aka MCKG. Today we got AhhhhFresh podcast with DJ Ba5e and Hundo. What's good,
Yo, what's good, you?
man?
How you feeling?
Honestly, I'm fucking tired. I'm tired as fuck. I don't drink coffee, so I drink hella water, and everyone's like, bro, you need to drink coffee, you need to get your energy up. I don't drink coffee, bro. I don't even drink energy drinks. It's just water.
You gotta have something, man.
Drink that matcha, bro.
For real.
The natural green stuff.
Or if you're super Mexican, drink some horchata.
Get hella sugar inside you real quick.
Sugar rush.
I like horchata. I just feel like it's liquid cake. Like, it's so sweet, bro. It's so sweet.
I can't stand it. I hate horchata.
I can only drink like a little bit of it, yeah, and then I just I'm over it.
Oh, I get you. All right, so let's get into the sauce.
Yeah.
So basically what I want to know is how you guys started and where did your names come from? And actually, while you're getting into that, how did you guys meet each other?
We met each other when, the long story, our dads met our moms. Our moms are sisters, so we're cousins.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And our dads were actually best friends before they met our moms.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy. What?
Yeah.
So
That's
we
cool.
grew up hanging out most of our lives. So we're we're cousins, but we're brothers, we've been together most of our lives.
Mhm.
I was gonna say you guys are basically brothers then.
Yeah.
But as far as music goes, we got into music through actually his dad. He got us into b-boying and then graffiti, and then we always listened to music and just we always like to scratch, not scratch, but air, almost like it's air scratch to songs to people that are scratching on.
Yeah.
And kind of in our heads we wanted to be DJs, and it just fast forward into me getting turntables, him getting turntables.
Yeah, I was always following his lead. He was always getting everything first and just inspiring me to I gotta get that, I gotta do that too. And I was following bass,
and then we jumped into making beats so we can scratch too, and then that just sparked him to start writing.
yeah. And he's the reason I started writing rhymes back in the day, pretty much taking it serious, I should say.
Yeah.
I get you.
And our names, well, mine came from actually when I used to do graffiti, I used to go by Flair, and when I got to DJing, I'm like, should I just use DJ Flair, as a DJ name? But then I realized that the guy who made I don't know if you're familiar with the Flair scratch. The guy who made the Flair scratch is actually named DJ Flair, so I couldn't take that name.
Oh, okay.
Then Ba5e came out of actually did a vocabulary test in English, and bass was one of the words. And the one thing I liked about it was is bass is the main element, and I always thought in hip hop 4 elements, the DJ being the main element. So I was like, oh, that's it right there.
Oh yeah.
Cool. I went through a series of names just when I was trying to find myself. But as far as DJing, my original name was MITH, and that stands for Music in This Head. It was an acronym.
Okay.
That'll probably always be my AKA name. And then as far as being a rhymer, I started off as a Myth the Ominous, and then it went to L Legend, and then it went to Larry Benjamin. I was trying to find something catchy that was easy to remember and just catchy. So
yeah, I get you.
fast forward, I eventually went to El Hundo. It's pretty much my first name and my middle name, but slanged out.
Oh, nice. For sure, dang. Because I was wondering where El Hundo was from. I thought it was like a karate movie. Maybe you got inspired or something. I don't know.
No, it was Larry Benjamin, but then I took the first letter L, my first name, and then slang for Benjamin is Hundo. I mean, I called it Hundo because on the fucking $100 bill is Benjamin Franklin, so I was getting all far out with it. But
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's sick, actually. That's pretty sick. Because it's the same thing if you think about it.
yeah.
Hundo, yeah. That's pretty sick. Well, damn. So then you guys knew each other at what age did you guys meet?
Yeah, as far as I can remember,
Kids, dude.
yeah,
We were
like
playing fucking with toys with Ninja Turtles back in the day.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah. You guys are brothers, bro. You guys are basically brothers. That's cool, man. I mean, shit, at least you guys had someone like growing up and I assume that you guys like, you found interest in the same things because you guys are always around each other and it was probably easier to fall in love with hip hop or whatever else. Someone made the lead, someone was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then you guys moved on. I mean, like me growing up, I didn't have like I have brothers, but I didn't have anybody who was next to me when I was trying to figure it out, like making music or breakdancing or graffiti art, skateboarding, everything I did by myself. And like my brothers tried, and then they fell skateboarding. They didn't want to do it no more, or they couldn't draw right. They didn't want to do it no more. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. You guys had each other technically to like grow up and like figure shit out. And I feel like that's probably what made you guys better because you're bouncing off of each other. So you
yeah.
guys probably leveled up quicker. And yeah, how did you guys start like making beats? Like which programs did you guys jump into at first?
Well, the first program we jumped into was EJ. Remember that?
Yeah,
EJ.
it was like a computer program.
Yeah, and it was just like loops. You just like put loops into a program, and it would just loop it, and we would just make
Okay. Yeah.
But that wasn't anything serious. We were just doing it as kids, fucking around. But as far as beats go, I think you got the first beat machine, or was it me?
You had a beat machine when we started DJing.
Oh yeah.
You had the little Boss.
Yeah. I had the little Boss
drum machine.
Drum machine, and it sucked. It didn't work. Like we couldn't record on beats.
We would pretty much be like A-Rap music. Like we'd be doing the beat
live
while he's scratching.
Okay.
Just because we couldn't figure out how to get it to record and play it.
Mm-hmm.
And loop on its own.
Yeah. But then, go ahead.
And then, pretty much like we both like started getting different little things, and he pretty much to make it quick. He got the MPC 1000. That was a fucking game changer. Like
hard.
Like, dude, that changed the whole fucking. That opened up my mind, realizing that you could sample shit.
Mm-hmm. And just after that, we just started taking it serious after the MPC because the MPC was a fucking a hard buy. It was like $1,000 at the time. I think it still is, probably more now, huh?
Yeah, probably is. Yeah, like around that time.
Yeah.
But man, at least you guys were learning on like the shit that was already being used. Because I guess like I assume, well, when I started, I was on a really shitty phone. That's how I started recording music. And hearing you guys use like MPCs or like making beats off of the little box, I guess. Yo, that's a talent in itself, just to play a beat without even recording it, just playing it like live because you kind of have to. That's a talent in itself, to be honest. Like, I don't think people understand. Like, it's not fucking easy, especially what is that, like analog? That's like the beginning shit, right? Like the starter shit that everyone got on.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That was the shit right there, man. Just doing the shit live.
Yeah, we didn't even really think about it too. It's just we just did it, like okay, you're trying to scratch, so I'll do it here. It wasn't like super high tech. It was just a kick, hi-hat, and a snare.
I get you.
So it just wasn't super hardcore like A-Rap, how he gets fucking wild with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We were just keeping a rhythm so we could scratch to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick. And where'd you guys get these turntables? Oh, because you said your dad, right?
No, I had a quad. I sold it and I bought turntables with it. Him, I believe he just saved up a bunch of money.
Yeah, I saved up, and at the time, I think eBay or the internet, you were starting to be able to buy shit over the internet. So I got like a little package deal of turntable mixers, or 2 turntables and a mixer.
Yeah,
man. That's crazy. That's cool, man. I like hearing shit like that because, like, yo, y'all dropped 1,000 on your shit. Like, that means you guys fucking love that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm guilty enough to say that fucking, everything was kind of, what is it called? Pirate Bayed. You know what I'm saying? Like the programs now, you don't really got to spend crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
I would recommend, getting it legit, but That's crazy. You guys really had to save up for what you wanted. That's dope. That's honestly like commitment in itself. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who don't invest in their shit, and I like when you guys.
That's actually what we talked about. One of our episodes was invest in yourself.
Yeah, you always gotta invest in yourself. I mean, it's you. You know, it's your name, your fucking brand, your craft. You gotta invest in yourself.
It's equivalent to a boxer going into a fight. Like, you know, if you're not gonna bet on yourself, then what's the point? You know, you have no confidence. So invest in yourself as much as you can.
Yeah. So after making beats and getting into all that, El Hundo said he was rapping. Did you start rapping?
I was freestyling here and there. I was never really that good at it. I couldn't like probably spit more than 4 bars. So
Oh, okay.
I kind of like, you know, I fell back. I mean, I like making beats anyway, so I fell back and just made beats more. And he stuck with the MCing and stuff.
Yeah, I pretty much focused on the MCing when he started making beats, and I stopped DJing. I stopped like making beats constantly. I would make beats every now and then. Like when he was busy with the homies working on a project, that's when I would take the time to start making beats again. But I was really focused on MCing, trying to better my craft and my style and figure out, you know, my voice, because that was always a hard thing for me. Is like I never had anyone to tell me, like, you know, emphasizing on certain words and fucking your delivery, remembering your verse, like before you go into lace. Like no one ever taught me that, and it was like a frustrating journey.
Yeah. Like
they'd
trust
be-
me, I know.
Like, hey,
It's
say
gotta
it
be frustrating.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the fuck do you mean? Say it like you mean it. I said it.
Yeah. You're like, that means I mean it, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick though.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So from you getting into rapping, did any like projects come about in your younger years?
Yeah, we did a good amount of projects. I did 2 mixtapes back then, and he worked on his album, his Happy Music album. So I jumped on there. Then we did our Earthbound album with our homie Quiet, and we did 2 albums there. And then I did my solo project, Gone for Good.
Which to this day I think is still one of the greatest fucking albums we put out.
Gone for Good, you recommend?
Yeah.
Where can I listen to that?
That's you can listen to that on everything, all platforms.
Oh, okay. What do I look up? Just El Hundo?
Ba5e Hundo?
Yeah, Ba5e Hundo.
Ba5e Hundo, okay.
Ba5e Hundo, Gone for Good.
And that album was, gosh, that shit was done for a long time, but it just didn't get released till so much later. I think like
4 years almost.
Yeah, 4 years before it got released. So
the beats were made, sat on, and then he just started just, hey, send me those beats that we worked on, and then we just started going back and forth.
I had a beat on there that I made when I was like fucking 18 or 19, you know, and then I was already 25 or 26 when we started putting it out, and then he touched the beat and added fucking better drums, and that's probably one of my favorite tracks on there is Love Comes Again. It's probably my favorite track.
The first single too.
Yeah, that was the first single.
How many songs did you guys put on that Ba5e Hundo?
We came out with I think 17, but we originally had like 21 done.
Yep, usually how it goes.
Yeah, we had a big feature on there, but we couldn't put it on the release because of copyright stuff and shit, like legalization.
Yeah.
Damn.
We had let's see. There was a track on there that was gonna have. I'm not even gonna say his name. Who cares?
Yeah.
But a pretty big artist that was gonna.
Man, I'm kind of curious now.
It might leak out like in the future. You know, I might create a fake account and leak the track. But
yeah, well, I tried to, and it didn't take it.
Really?
Yeah, because it needs his permission.
Oh shit.
But
well, we'll do a SoundCloud release.
Actually, see, you know what? Since you won the first our little contest thing for sharing us and tagging us, we're gonna give you of course a little goodie bag. We'll include the album with it.
Oh yeah, I got physical copies.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you guys still got physicals? That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm down. I'm gonna listen to that today. I go to work today. I'll listen to it. 17 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it was
nothing for 8 hours, you know.
that
For
track,
real.
that album too was like it was like I felt like I was doing so much, so I try to make like it have everything, you know, like you could have those hardcore lyrics, you could have that heartbreak raps, you can have that chill beat, that chill type of laid back rhyming, and I try to have all that shit in one album. I didn't really try to have a certain direction.
Mhm.
I
I
just
get
try to
you.
basically it was like my ear catcher. Like I try to catch people.
Yeah. There's something in there for everybody.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Hell yeah. That's
That was
what's up.
cool, to have one track that someone will dig off the album.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mix it up, you know, mix it all up. So is that like your guys' group name, so to speak? Kind of like just base Hundo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything, all our collabs are based Hundo.
Oh, okay. Damn. So
That-
when you guys started making music, oh my bad, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, when you guys started making music, and actually, was that like the first release together?
No. Like he said earlier, he said we both did a mixtape. We dropped it the same day actually. He dropped his Myth the Ominous mixtape and I dropped my Happy Music mixtape.
And we were both featured on each other's projects as well.
We both we were living together at the time, and we were always just constantly just working with each other.
Knocking shit out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So wait, was your Happy Music bars or is it just beats?
No, it was actual like songs. So I had it was I made all the beats on it, and I had a bunch of features. You know, him being there on there, and then I don't know if you heard like Undiscovered Poets and Exact all them.
It's kind of like a producer album, right? Like it's yours, but you got rappers on it.
Right.
Yeah, dude, I was trying to do something like that, and I don't know, like people just not with it for some reason. I don't know why.
No, I know.
But that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I want to do that again too, man. I want to just have a bunch of people on my beats, because I like, you know, I've said in the past I got a shitload of beats that haven't seen the light of day, and it's just sitting there.
Yeah, man. I mean, throw them out there. Honestly, like when I hear stuff like that, because I got homies who make beats, and it's just like, bro, what are you doing? Like put it out, you know? Like even if it's like if it's trash, don't, you know, obviously don't put out trash. But I just feel like sometimes being a perfectionist can hold you back. You know what I'm saying? Like you think it's not perfect, and then it's never gonna drop. Like never, bro. Like I have friends that have music and they're like, man, it's not done yet. And I'm like, bro, it's been 5 years, bro. It's been 5 years, bro.
Yeah.
Just drop it, bro.
Yeah, that's why I'm on a journey right now to like I'm trying to get everybody on board. Let's just fucking release everything we've ever done that never got released, because what was the point of spending all that time trying to do something? You should just release it anyways.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be a need for it.
You know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And actually, with that being said, I remember in your podcast you said that you have 2 projects you're working on. And how are those coming about? And any idea when those will drop?
Yeah, so the one group project I'm working on is Twin Eagles, and this one's called The Dope Volume 2. And that one's actually that one's already all done. It's finished. I'm working on the promos right now.
Hell yeah.
And another one is Philly Mills' album, and that one's almost done. He's recording, I think, like 2 or 3 more songs, and then we're gonna call it a wrap. But yeah, just that's all that's holding us back right now. Now then, we got a project 2 coming out, but we haven't announced it yet.
Nice. Dang, so 3 projects?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm working on a beat tape. It's gonna be on a little more on the lo-fi side. But
nice.
I'm gonna keep it a secret. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I'm sampling a lot of oldies tracks. So it's gonna be a dope vibe.
Sick.
Yeah, I can't wait. I actually fucking last night I knocked out 3 of them. I went back to add some more bass melodies to it. But I was happy listening to the 3 that I finished, because it's a fucking dope vibe.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man! And actually, speaking of your albums and like finishing them all up, when you guys dropped What's it called? Ba5e Hundo. I forgot the album already. I forgot the name of the album.
Gone
You're Gone for Good. That one. When you guys performed it, was it a mix of all the songs on the album, or have you guys performed it and like did DJ and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were fucking.
I think we're the only ones that do this. So when we perform, I'm performing the beats live, like live finger drumming, while he's spitting over the beats. And that takes a lot of practice. Like we go through like a series of rehearsals to get that shit right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like a whole band practicing. You know what I'm saying?
Because like the sound is always going to be shit at the shows, no matter where you are. You know, the crowd can probably hear it, but the sound, like if I can't hear it, and so I can't hear the beats, then I'm going to be off. And that's what we do.
Yeah, I get you.
Can.
I know our biggest show we had here in the Valley was when Sage Francis came down, and we got to open up for him, and that's when our album was like at its prime, released, and we did our best shit.
Yeah. What years was this? I might be dating you guys. I don't know. You know what I mean?
2017.
Yeah, it was like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That wasn't even that long ago then.
No.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking, okay, when did I start performing? And I couldn't start performing until I turned 21. So
yeah.
And I don't really. I think I met Ba5e from Flat Black. You hosted. I think you both hosted. I guess like a producer thing to where like you guys could come over and like play your beats and everyone would just kind of like say what they think about it. That's how I met you initially, and then I guess I was part of the group chat, and then I went to Scratch at Coachella a couple times. Like I'm pretty close with DJ C4. That dude's like he's pretty dope, man. He's a cool dude. Like I always say, like he's my favorite DJ out here because when I first started performing, he was the first dude who made me feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like I never had someone run my shit and made me feel like they got me.
That's dope.
DJ C4 got me, so I was like, he knows when to mute it, when to like, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, I told him like, man, if I get booked for a show and you're not my DJ, I might not even hop on. Who knows, you know?
Yeah, that's fucking rare for a DJ to come through and to do that. That's fucking dope. That C4, you and C4 were meshing together. That's dope.
That's always a plus in a performance, especially if you and the DJ are on like on the same level.
Yeah.
You know, level-headed. That's an awesome performance.
Yeah, man. First performance, that dude knew when to pause it, and like I didn't even tell him. Like I was just gonna go like straight through, but he caught onto it, and I guess he just thought, yo, this would be sick, and he did it. And that was my first performance at the Bart Lounge, and there was a shitload of people, bro. And that's when I knew. I was like, you know what? It's DJ C4, and then later I met Jax. So those two dudes, I completely trust on the music, you know.
So
LC4, man. He's a homie. He's a Scratch Coachella too.
Yeah, he's always been cool too. When I go to the Scratch Coachella, he would tell me like, you know, get on the turntables. I'll show you how to scratch it. So I thought that was cool too. Because I was at the one at Interstellar in Palm Springs.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was over there and I was doing like a little vlog, and the vlog never came out. I just put it as an Instagram thing. I remember there was like I guess pizza on the turntable, like spinning.
That's you know who's the mastermind behind that? Fucking C4, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh really? Oh shit.
I told him when he did that, I was like, man, you're a fucking god, C4. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. You're a god.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this is some Ninja Turtle shit right here.
Yeah. You know, man, you're probably too young since you said you were 21, but do you remember the cartoon Doug?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, there's an episode where Skeeter's DJing and he has fucking pizza on a turntable.
Shit.
Yeah, that's shit, man. Like, that stuck in my head as a kid, and when C4 did that, I was like, dude, fucking god, bro.
Legitness. And yeah, that's how I got into like discovering you guys. Like I've seen Ba5e there. I've seen, you know, I feel like I'm a little kind of like socially awkward, so it's not really like I don't want to talk to people. It's just kind of like I don't know, like when I'm in the zone, I'm more comfortable, but when I'm not, I just kind of stick to who I kind of know, you know.
Yeah.
In those situations, I feel like you gotta kind of fanboy somebody. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you're out of your element. If I'm going to a show where there's nothing but MCs, I'm gonna fanboy the people that I like to see there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just kind of be like, yo, dude, you know, how you doing? Your shit's fucking dope. I like your shit. That's just what I learned because I am socially awkward also.
Yeah,
kind of like looking around.
I struggle.
I can't talk to people if I don't know them. I can't go and be like, yo, what's up, man? Like,
yeah.
Stuff.
Well, honestly, I could do that. Like I'm that kind of person. Like I could just go up to you, be like, "Yo, what's good, bro?" and just like talk to you. But I've had so many bad experiences out here, bro, that I just don't do that shit anymore. Like I just don't. Like a lot of people, they get all weird. Like they get all like, "Yo, like, you know, who are you, bro? Like, why are you talking to me?" And I'm just like, "Fuck, I'm just trying to meet new people," you know?
Yeah, that's one thing I learned here in the valley is like, people are like that, man. Yeah. It's gnarly how like people just won't fuck with you if they not know you.
Yeah, it's weird. And no one's like that anywhere else. Like in Riverside, LA, Arizona, San Francisco, everyone's like, you say what's up, they're like, what's good, bro? And like they just talk to you. And I like that's how you like it. I feel like that's probably why music is more accepted everywhere else because people are more accepting. You know what I mean? It's really weird.
That's funny that you say that because all the times I went to LA for like turntable events, everyone like in me, I went with that, you know, Coachella Valley mind state where I was like, I don't know you, so I won't talk to you because you probably ain't gonna want to hear what the fuck I say. But there was fools who were like, hey, what's up, man? You cut, you know, oh, that's what's up, you know, and they kind of get to know you and shit. I made a lot of fucking crazy friends, dope friends out there just from them approaching me, and they did break my habit. But you're right that how you said it, like it's only here. Everywhere else, they're more fucking friendly.
Yeah, dude. Like I still do it once in a while. Like if I really want to meet somebody, I won't bother you. But like if I see you in person, I'm gonna go say what's up, you know, subtly. I'm not just gonna interrupt your conversation or whatever. I'll talk to you, but
hey, what's up, man?
yeah, like fucking take your coffee and shit. Oh, what's up, dude? Man? Nah, like it's just weird, man. Like there's some people I make good friends out here like that. And then there's other people like, you know what it is? It's rappers, bro. Rappers are like the people I don't understand, dog. It's like it's your ego or something. Like y'all act hella weird.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at this camera. You rappers, bro. You guys are weird, man.
Right there, yeah, you right there in the corner.
Right.
Without your shirt off.
Yeah. You watching this while taking the shit? You right there, bro.
White.
Yeah. I don't know. Rappers out here, man. Like just some of them. I'm not gonna say all of them. They're not gonna all be like bunched together, but some of them, man. Like there's some that I fuck with, and like we're cool. Got a lot of respect for them, and then there's other ones that are just like, I don't know what you're doing, bro. Like, why you gotta act like that? But whatever. I feel like that's everywhere too.
Yeah, I think for sure for rappers, it's like that. Shit, back when I was young, rhyming, they other rappers won't fuck with you. Like they're in their own world, and they're just. I think it's all a fucking ego issues, you know.
Yeah.
They're just fucking nervous that you're either better than them or they just don't want to be, you know, they don't want to socialize.
Yeah, everybody, I don't know if it still goes on today, but I mean, everybody stuck to their own crews.
Yeah,
I remember like there was like there's like, you know, 4 or 5 main crews out here and they all just stuck together. And that's all it was.
Pretty much. That's kind of how it is. Like when it's so awkward because like I said, all my friends except for my homie Fredo and the homie Danny, before we got close, my close friends, they all kind of quit. Like they don't really make music as much, or they went to the military, stuff like that. And so anytime, because Fredo, he always wanted to perform with me because that's like my homie now in the music side. And so now when I started performing, he wasn't old enough. He's younger than me. So then I went to every show by myself. So I'm already an outgoing person. So I had to go and talk to people, you know? And so that's when I realized like, yo, everyone's in their own group. And like, it's so weird how like, they don't even want to like open up a little. And there's some that I've made friends just like that, or like being invited, like, yo, why you standing over there alone? Like, come talk to us over here. So some people were cool. but it is still like that. Like at least before COVID and I was still performing, there was a lot of groups stuff going on, and it was really weird. Like they'll just kind of like grab their beer and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's just really weird. You're like, no one's next to him, just like, yo, what's good? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's weird.
it's always been like that, I think.
So how long you been rhyming for?
Man, it's been, well, since 13. That's when I like consciously made it in my mind, like, yo, I want to do this. So yeah, since 13, I'm 24 now.
Okay.
Been a minute, man. And honestly, like the progression is good because like my first song or my first recorded thing, trash, obviously. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, what like growing up, I had the ego too. I had that kind of like, no one fucks with me. I'm a rapper, blah blah blah, Because I when I started, I was rap battling. Because I was just a break dancer, then I got into skating, and then I started rap battling. That's how I started rapping. And then like the rap battle mentality is like you got to clown on each other. So like I'm pretty good at like bagging on someone, but um yeah, like it doesn't correlate as you move on and like you try to meet new people. You can't just bag on people, obviously. And like this thing about like skill and shit, like I feel like from 13 to 24 now, people don't really care how good you are. It's just like how cool you sound.
Yo.
And so yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, since I was 13 and I'm 24, so it's been a minute.
Who inspired you to start rapping?
Man, inspired me.
Or what introduced you, or what was there a song or
Dude,
family member?
well, I've always loved hip hop. Always loved hip hop. My mom, she would play Tupac when I was like a little kid, and my dad always playing reggae music. And so I've always loved hip hop. But then when I realized that I can do it myself was pretty much when I was like 14 or 15, because I was already rapping at 13. Because basically the dude, I was skateboarding and this dude was they were doing like a rap cipher at the skate park, and I ran up to there with my friends and I was like just listening, and the dude made fun of me in his cipher. He made fun of me, and everybody was like, oh, they just looked at me like, oh, you're a dork, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And then the older dude that made fun of me, his friend was like, yo, you just gonna take that, bro? Like, you gotta rhyme back at that dude. It's your turn now. You're in the circle, you gotta rap. And then I got hella nervous and I tried to like diss him and it didn't work. But then later that's when I started actually like trying to write rhymes. That day I was like, next weekend I'm coming back and I'm gonna roast your ass. So I went home,
Nice.
wrote hella bars, came back, and I still sucked. But yeah, that's kind of what like got me into like, maybe I could do this. And then of course my cousin, he always made music. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him. He goes by Just Listen or Cancun. He's a producer out here.
I've heard of Cancun.
Yeah. He's dope as fuck.
And so like when he first, I guess like when I realized that, and then when I realized he was jumping onto it, I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it on myself. So then I got on YouTube thinking this is me doing it by myself on like YouTube beats, and then I really got into it to where I realized you got to pay for these beats, and you got to like shout out the producer, and I don't have money like that. I'm like 14, and then yeah, that's when I just did it all myself, made beats because no one would do it for me, and then shaboom. So yeah, that's how it all pretty much started.
That's
from
dope.
Skateboarding.
Yeah, that's good. Like first introduction to rapping right there, dude.
Yeah, it was all like fun and jokes until like rap battles get a little crazy. Like, you guys ever rap battle before?
Yeah. That's how I started when I decided to be a rhymer. My homie was like, oh, if you want to start rhyming, you got to get your freestyle up. So he would take me to house parties to go and freestyle. And for the longest time, I was just getting served like. But that's what got me better, It got to the point where a couple of times fools want to fight you because you're just fucking laying onto them, and
yeah,
that's the way it goes,
Pretty much.
It got to a point where whenever he would go into a cipher, he'd go and spit his freestyle, and then people would be afraid to go after him. That's how how much he leveled up. And the only one that actually went after him were like our closest friends.
Because they're the only ones comfortable.
Yeah, because they don't know what's going on. Like, oh yeah.
You're like, I'm his friend. He's not gonna bag on me.
It does not affect me. It affects all y'all over there.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, dude. I feel like rap battles got lame as I got older. Like they got when I started really rap battling in like middle school, and then like I thought high school was gonna be badass. I was like, yo, middle school killing it. High school is gonna be even better, you know. Went to high school, and around that time, I don't know if you guys remember that YouTube video that went viral. It was like a fake I think it's Super Hot Fire or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the dude who's like shirt, hat, and cheese man. Call me shirt, hat, and cheese man. Then everybody's like, oh, like yo, that shit fucked up rap battles, bro.
But I'm not a rapper.
Yeah, then he's like, but I'm not a rapper. Like, bro, high school was whack. The rap battles in high school, that's what it was. Like people didn't take it serious anymore. It was all like the dude could say like 4 bars, be like, yeah, you got a weird hat. And that's whack. Oh, and then everyone, it's just retarded, bro. Retarded.
Well, like there wasn't much freestyle, like heavy freestyle battles too when we were in high school.
Yeah, it was.
What really?
They were flowing, but not so much battling.
Yeah, it was just cypher. It wasn't really a battle.
There was only like 2 or 3 maybe quote unquote rappers at the time that did it.
And they were just spitting like the writtens. They weren't really freestyling.
Yeah, that's what gets mad. Like as a rhymer is fools say they're gonna do a freestyle and they spit a fucking verse they have in their head. It's like just say that's a written, bro. Like so many times that would always grind my gears. It's like probably because I would freestyle. I'll be like, yo, that's not a freestyle, dude. That's way too fucking clean to be a freestyle. Like,
yeah, you're like, how do you know what you're gonna say already?
Yeah. And when you study freestylers, like everyone has like that couple of words they go to, their go-to words, you know, and you can never hear that on most fools. And
whenever you're falling off of a rhyme, there's always that one line.
Grip the microphone.
Yeah, like that's just the fallback.
For real. You know, it's funny to impress people, bro. This is the dumbest thing ever. But I think I was a freshman, and when I realized rap battles were whack and no one took them serious anymore, I was just like, all right, then we're just gonna do ciphers, right? And so I remember it was the first time a lot of people were in the circle. It's a big circle, we made a huge circle, and of course, a bunch of girls, and you're in high school, you think you're all whatever. And so me and the homie Wristlock, right? Because the homie Wristlock, like if he was still rapping, legit, that dude would have got signed by now. Like that dude's fire. He can freestyle like crazy. He's just bars, bro. Bars on bars. But anyways, to impress people, because no one knew like the rappers we were listening to at that time, like we were heavy on like Immortal Technique, Diabolic, like, you know, all the like Rebel Army type music. And so to impress people, because they got bars, they're like, yo, your turn, you know, your turn to rap. And so me and the homie Wristlock, we did there's a song by Diabolic and Immortal Technique. It's like 5 minutes long. And he knew all of Immortal Technique's verse, and I knew all of Diabolic's verse. So we were just like doing the song and shit. I thought that was kind of funny. And people thought we were like some crazy like bard, like, you know, I don't know, it was funny though.
Trick your finger at 6 spots.
Yeah, the girls throwing their chonies at you right there.
Everyone's like, what? Oh my god. Like what is that?
Babies, what? This guy's on some different level.
For real. That shit was like, what the heck? It was just funny. But when was your guys' first performance together, and what did you think about it? Like how did you feel as your first time on stage?
First time on stage. The first time we didn't perform together the first time.
Well, when we did though, it was at that fucking that mechanic shop, remember?
Oh yeah, dude.
So there was one cat that was putting together shows all over in the valley, but this place in Coachella was a shop for mechanics, literally
like
fucking oil on the floor and shit. Yeah, but he would just invite a bunch of MCs, and that was our first official show.
Damn, that's badass.
It was rugged as fuck, dude. Like, but it was dope. Like,
Yeah.
Like, it was fun. I fucking met this one fool from I think he's from DHS or Thousand Palms, but this fool style was like, I liked it because it was similar to mine. And then this fool was Mocha Frap, and that's how we met Mocha Frap. And
What Mocha Frap? All right, all right.
Like, and I haven't seen that fool in ages, but that show I met him, and I was like, dude, there's other fools that come with that dark shit. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
And we did some collabs too.
We ended up collabing with them, but it was dope.
But I remember it was hot in there, and my turntables were like right next to the register. It was like a little table there, and it was like that's where the turntables were.
Hey, don't spill that oil, bro. I was watching. But it was dope because we practiced, like we were the young cats in the squad. So we learned from our homies to like, hey, rehearse, practice your shit. If you're gonna perform, make sure you don't forget.
Yep.
If you forget, then you better fucking freestyle. And that was me plenty of times. I forgot my rhymes and I'd fucking just freestyle. But that was a good show. Like, there was a good amount of people.
Yeah.
Not like crazy packed, but enough to perform, to make it enjoyable.
Yeah. Dang. That was our first show. And like you said, there was a little bit of people, but most of them were the MCs performing that night. And they all gave us all respect, so that was fucking dope.
Yeah.
That is dope. So was it, like, I guess, natural for you guys to just hop on? Like, have you guys ever choked? Like, straight up choked?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's where the homies taught me to freestyle. Because like I said, there's plenty of times I fucking choked. And one of our big shows I choked and I just fucking freestyled. But what fucking got me is that, this was fucking back when Space 120 was open, but this fool choked and he was just standing there and he forgot his rhymes. And then our homie was fucking making fun of him because he knew him. He was, come on, man. What's up? Come on, man. And he was just egging him on. This fool could not remember his shit. And then I think it was that night too. I choked, but like I said, I freestyled and I just fucking, no one knew I was freestyling, but I kept the song going, Yeah. But that was always my backup. My plan B was if I were to choke, it's just start freestyling.
Well, I mean, if you freestyle, I guess you didn't really choke because no one knows.
Okay.
We were fortunate enough to have, coaches in the shit.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I can say. People were coaching us, like, when we perform, one of the homies was DJing for a crew. He taught me how to DJ for MCs and stuff. And, for him, the MCs in the crew were teaching him how to perform. And they taught him how you got to freestyle when you forget your shit.
Yeah, memorize your verse, fucking constantly practice, and put on a show.
Yeah.
Take it serious, then party.
Yeah. Well,
after you kill it.
Yeah, that's one thing that we that I try to preach this to like MCs and DJs is you have to fucking rehearse before a show. Get some days off and just get together and rehearse because you have to give like you basically got to give like the best performance of your life every fucking night you perform.
Yeah, you don't know who's watching you.
Yeah.
Who the fuck will be in the crowd?
So yeah, because when we would rehearse, we would run it through once, have a few drinks, run it through again, we'll be like to a point where we're drunk. And if we can perform the way we're performing when we're sober, we're good. We're good for the show. Because most of the time we're going to be at a show at a bar. So that's one thing.
Yep, that's true. Dang, that's crazy. I had to learn that the hard way when I first performed at a bar. And then when I was starting to drink, like, bro, I took, it was like 2 Jack and Cokes because it was free. And I don't even usually drink. I'm not a drinker. So, like, I thought I was cool, I guess, like 2 Jack and Cokes. I was like, free, whatever.
Cool little sip, just a...
Bro, I was gone when I was rapping. I was gone, bro. I was like I couldn't remember anything. And like my friend, the homie Wristlock, he cut me off and started freestyling for me because I was like, yo, like I've never been like buzzed before. Like, cause I don't really drink, like I said. So I was like, shit, I was like gone for a second. But yeah, that's crazy. At least you guys had like some people helping you out before you guys got up there. That's cool because like I choked so many times like to the point where I legit just straight up like quit. Like I remember I was like 15. I did like a talent thing, like a talent show type thing, and I choked, and it was trash because there was a bunch of girls in the front, and like they were like, "Oh, it's okay," and I feel like a straight up bitch, bro. Like I was like, how can I not remember my verse? And then I just legit said I started reciting like a poem, and then I was just like, "Oh, thank you." I put it down and I went home. I didn't even stay to hang out. I just like left and felt like shame.
Yeah, that's one thing too. Is another thing we try to preach is have like one of your homies or your DJ like know the lyrics to your songs.
Yeah, dude,
Because that,
for real.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times like he started freestyling and I would hear it and I'm like, oh dude, he lost his lyrics. So then he would start freestyling, and then like right when I know I can hear the part coming up, like I start spitting his verse for him, and then he'll like look at me and then he'll jump back on that verse and jump back on track.
Yeah.
So that, always have somebody in hand that knows your fucking lyrics.
There's so much times where I'd be like maybe like 10 seconds before I jump into my verse, and I look back to the DJ and I'd be like, "Hey, bro, how do I start this again?" This bro will be like, "Oh, start this." I was like, "Oh, cool, thanks, man." Like I would always like almost choke up, but dude, those are great times, man.
Yo, like I said before earlier, DJ C4 did that for me one time. There was one part of the song that he knew the verse, and he said it, and it brought me back, and I was like, "Oh, thank God!" Like, because, like I said, like I was alone, so it was kind of like. But at that time when I was with DJ C4, the first time I performed at the, but like when I say first time, I mean like first time as in like I was already an artist. Like not the first time. The first time I was like, I got this. Like I ain't worried about it. And so I was still nervous, of course, because I've never been to like a big bar like that, the Bart Lounge. But yeah, I'm telling you, that first performance, man, it was crazy. It was like really good. It was really good. It was a good experience.
First time we saw you perform, bro. I remember me and Bass were looking at each other like, man, this fool got like mad potential. Like I don't know who he is, and we never seen this guy. And
thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
I started seeing you perform. I was like, oh, this guy's getting better. This fool's dope. And then shit, like this fool's just he's fucking he's gonna get somewhere, Like
I even went to your shows a couple times too. I saw you at the Hood, and I specifically went over there to watch you, and then as soon as you got off, I left.
Oh shit! Thanks, man. Yo, like, how come you guys never like came up? So it was good.
It's just that mentality, remember?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Because like I never noticed that. A couple of people told me that like there was this older couple. They were always there, and I never really noticed. And one night they came up. They're like, "You know what? You're really good, and we only come to see you." And I was like, "What? Like that's dope. That's dope as hell."
Yeah. But yeah, that mentality. Like, plus, I didn't know anybody at the bar, besides you. So I was like, I'm just gonna watch him, and as soon as you're done, I'm gonna be out. Cause I have to work in the morning, anyways.
Shit, man, I appreciate that. For real. If I knew that, I would have gave you my free bar tickets because I don't even drink.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? Because I was just handing them out to everybody. They're like, "Yo, bro, that shit was cool." I'm like, "Yo, thanks. Here's the ticket. You can go buy whatever you want." Because I'm not a drinker,
Who do you fan?
I think it's just that mentality is like I don't really know this guy. I don't know how he's gonna take it if I approach him and be like, "Yo, what's up, man?"
Because I know that when we get off stage, like we need a moment to like reflect on it.
Yeah.
So we need like just leave me alone. And sometimes we'll be together. Sometimes we'll be separated, but we'll just be like, all right, we're done. Let me just calm down.
Give me 5 minutes to.
So I think that was my head tattoo.
Oh, okay. Dang, that's cool though. I mean, like, I used to be like that, I think, for sure. Like, when I got off stage, I didn't want no one to talk to me because maybe I didn't. Because I used to be all, like, mom spaghetti about it, like Eminem type shit, to where I was like, even though it sounded cool, if I didn't feel like it was good enough, it was trash. It was a trash night. Like, I could do better. So, like, after a couple performances, I told myself, I remember I was in the back of the Hood where like the back room, or not the room, the outside area. I was stressing heavy because I was going to do 3 new songs and I didn't really memorize them. And the homie Wristlock, And actually, my friend Zoli, she was like, they both were like, "Yo, dude, why are you stressing? Like, you're the one who wants to be here." And I was like, "Dang, you're right." And they just told me, "Why don't you just have fun? Like, stop acting like you're signed and like you have to feel an obligation." They're like, "This is the beginning of possibly getting yourself signed, and how are you gonna, you can fuck yourself up by putting too much pressure, and then you don't have a good performance." And so when they told me that, I was just like, "You're right. I'm just gonna have fun, dude. Like whatever." And from that point on, like I was just killing shows. Like I didn't really fuck up. The other thing that sucked, I would say, about my shows is that a lot of the songs that I performed, except for I think those 3 new ones, were they're older songs. So like they have the backing, and I don't really like rapping over my actual audio verse
Yeah.
because I want people to like actually know I could rap. Like I don't want to just rap over it.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of criticism from that, and I would always tell people like when they tell me like, "Yo, like you good, but you rapping over your song," and I'm just like, "But like, I don't want to be that guy, but like, no, you don't get it. Like, I didn't know how to make a performance one when I was 14. Like,
Yeah.
so that's why I was rapping over a lot of my actual like lyrics, and so over time, towards like before the pandemic, like bro, like 2020 was gonna be the shit. Like I had it all planned out. I was gonna go Bermuda style. You guys know the Bermuda, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
those
yeah.
motherfuckers rip.
Mad
Hard,
Yeah.
hard. Like I was just gonna go full Bermuda style because even DJ C4 was telling me that he's like, you know why I respect the Bermuda, because when they send me their set, it's just all beats, and I'm like, that's hard. So I was gonna go straight Bermuda style, just freaking. I'm not gonna rap. Maybe the hook will be there, but I'm not gonna rap my verses over my audio. So I was ready, man. I was ready to just like get it in. And so you know what happened in 2020 and that all stopped. But yeah, I think that's the only thing besides that. Just have fun. When I realized that, that's when I started opening up more and talking to the other people who were performing like before me or after me, all that stuff.
Yeah, have fun and don't rap
Yeah.
over your lyrics.
Yeah. And like sometimes like performing with the lyrics, I remember I did the 3 new songs, I did it at the Bart Lounge. And I was thinking to myself, my homie, I was like, "Yo, I want you to stand in the back." And I told my other homie, I was like, "I want you to stand all the way on the right. And so just stand there and tell me if you could hear me." And so when I did the first song without the backing, it was just straight up beat. Like they were like, "Bro, we couldn't really hear you. The microphone was too low." So then I told Jax, I was like, "Yo, can you put my mic up? Put my mic up." And then I told him after that song, "Can you hear me?" And they were just like, "Can't hear you, bro." And then I put the next song, an older song, but it had my lyrics, like the audio lyrics. And I was like, "Can you at least hear the lyrics?" And they're like, "Yeah, we can hear the lyrics, but we can't hear you." And I'm like, "What the hell, dude? Like the audio, bro." So I guess that was one good thing about it.
Yeah.
That's a common thing when you start doing more shows everywhere. Is you're gonna see the shitty sound and the fucking good sound and the sound that fucking blows up. Like it sucks, man.
Yeah.
For real.
It's a
But
learning
you
curve.
guys being around, oh my bad, go ahead.
No, good. I finished.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys being around, and I assume you guys performed at a lot of like the local spots, right?
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
Probably Date Shed. It's the sound is always on point, always
Hard.
crispy.
Yeah.
It's always fucking a good turnout at the Date Shed.
Oh yeah. How many times have you guys done the date shed?
Damn, we've done a lot. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Not like our we're the closers or anything, but we've got to be on there a lot, on the lineup a lot.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I think we were the only at the time. I'm not sure how it goes now, but at the time we were like the only crew to like I think sell out the Date Shed, local crew. And that was one of the best nights we've ever had, and that freaking shit was dope, man.
Yeah, we got fucking dude. We were killing everyone. All the homies were killing it, man.
Like our crew consisted of like 4 different groups, and I was DJing for all 4 of them, and it was insane.
Damn. That's crazy. And all local?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Local.
Sheesh. Is that still a thing?
Not with the COVID shit, but
I mean, we're still like, we're all still a brotherhood, but we
Yeah.
don't perform, stuff like that much.
oh my bad. I thought you meant like performing at the date shed is still a thing.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Oh no, I mean of course like everything's like shut down for now. But I was just meaning like as the group, like all those groups, is it still like a thing?
Oh, it disbanded.
Yeah, it's everyone's going their own ways, you know.
Yeah,
But that's common in groups. Everyone
it
ventures off and
happens.
does their own thing.
Yeah, it happens. So wait, how many guys? How many? I guess is it like a group thing? Was that like your guys' thing? Like you guys just wanted to like start groups, or was it just so happened to be like that?
That's what we were brought into. They're already a group. It was basically a crew. It started off as a brotherhood, just a gang where all the homies would chill out, back each other up and shit. But then they all started rapping, I believe, and then that's when they created the music group. And then, like I said, when we were brought into it, there's already 3 different groups. There was
It was 2.
Undiscovered Poets and Exact Opposites, and then 3 Strikes got in there, and then we were in there. We were the youngest.
Yeah, we were
the babies of the squad. Not even old enough to fucking drink yet.
Yeah, we were just like, we weren't old enough to perform in these places, but we got like we got snuck in a couple times to go perform.
Yeah.
Got kicked out right after we got off stage.
Got kicked out of fucking bars.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, good times.
That's funny. That's crazy, man. That's pretty sick though. I mean, like at least like what was it, like a collective of 4 groups, I guess?
Yeah.
Damn, that's sick. So did you guys all have one name, or was it just kind of like we just kind of fuck with each other?
The whole music group name was Sonata Orchestration.
Yeah, that was the label.
Yeah, the label.
But the actual group, like the brotherhood, is the Desert Eagles. And
Desert Eagles? Oh, okay.
And it consisted of 4 groups and 1 solo with Husky, because Husky was new.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking my bad, Husky too.
Yeah.
Damn. I think besides meeting you guys later, I met 3 Strikes once. I played basketball with them. I found out that they were rappers after we finished playing basketball. So I thought that was cool. And then I ended up seeing them perform, I think, at the Palm Desert Street. I think they performed at Street. Or maybe it was at the Hood when I saw them. I forget. But those guys are cool. That's nice.
Yeah, they're funny.
Yeah.
Fucking.
They got some wild music.
Yeah, they got that wild fucking up in your face type shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They're funny.
What is your type of like music? I know you said that you did the mixture of like, sad, happy, but like you as an artist, how would you describe yourself?
What's our pocket? Boom bap.
Yeah, I would say boom bap. But I kind of don't want to say we have like a set style. We learned, we just whatever goes through us is what we put out. So whatever we're going through, we're happy or sad, we'll put out whatever it is. And when we did a little mini tour, we started learning too, like, hey, it's all good to fucking do those heartbreak raps because fucking love it. Like we did a show and the homie Quiet was like, hey, let's do this track. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. It's like a fucking emo sad track.
Yeah.
And we did it and the fucking girls went crazy for it. Like, so we started learning like, okay, it's cool to even do that. And I don't want to put myself in a category if that means you're going to lose out on potential fans. So we kind of just like opened up to everything that we liked, of course, and just with that much more fucking fans.
Yeah.
Right. But I would say my favorite at the time when I was like heavy rhyming was boom bap bully raps.
Yeah.
Boom bap bully raps. I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
Dang. So then when you started, I guess, figuring out your sound, did you make it a conscious effort to mix it up as you go? Or did you just start on like the boom bap bully raps?
I think I think we just started as boom bap, hip hop, like that lyrical shit, and then we started expanding.
Yeah. Well, I started working on different types of beats. Like I was making most of the beats, making most of the boom bap shit, and then new styles started coming around. I started exploring, and then just it caught his ear, and he started just next thing you know he's doing some MC bully raps on trap beats.
Oh, okay. Nice. So expanding as in like different genres?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that and just different topics. I just didn't want to just be that one guy that's just focuses on fucking bully raps. Just try to do everything.
Yeah, I know we got some songs out there like dubstep too. Actually, with Quiet, that one's pretty cool.
Dang,
Yeah.
so like dubstep, kind of like rap.
Yeah, it was like
There's that time where it was fucking it was popular.
Yeah, so it was like it starts off with the trap beat and then it just dropped into a dubstep track, and then when I was mixing and editing everything, I made their voices like glitch and stuff to the beat.
Oh, okay.
It's a pretty fucking dope ass song.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites, and that other one too. Fuck. The beat was just dope. It's just like where I rap fast on it. I can't remember it.
Oh yeah.
That one was a gnarly beat, dude.
Sheesh.
That was a good album.
Yeah,
that we had a lot of fun with that one.
EP. I think it was EP or an album.
Discomfort EP, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn. Yo, actually, when you were saying that, like the drop into like a different type of beat or music genre, who was the one at? I don't know if you guys remember Too Far from the Flat Black thing, but when I was there at the Flat Black producer kind of community thing, someone played a beat that had Chalino Sanchez, but it was just like the song first, and it sounded like the song.
That was me. That was a Ramon Ayala song.
Oh, okay, Ramon Ayala. I thought it was Chalino Sanchez.
It dropped.
Dude, that was hard. Like it was just like it sounded normal. Like, oh, okay, we're done with the producer thing. We're just gonna play this song, and then it like glitched or something. Everybody was like, "Yo, you messed up the drop," and it came in hard, bro. I was like, "Oh, that was hard."
Yeah, that's a good song. That actually that song is out on all platforms too.
Sheesh.
That's a song I did with Jay Patron. Pretty dope.
Oh, okay. So is it under his?
If you look up Jay Patron and DJ Bass, you'll find it. I'm not sure I can't remember what this. That's 13 Ojo or something. I don't know. I forgot what it's called.
Tres leches, bro. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Actually, I wanted to apologize for one thing because you said that your name DJ Bass is on all platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I thought that you were just kind of like making beats and like you guys didn't really put much out. If I would have known that, I would have put on my Spotify so that it pops up on yours also. Because I was thinking to myself, like, okay, did I do everything? And then I put, how like you do the feature and like you could put it into like a subsection to where like it'll pop up onto all your platforms also. Right. And I was thinking like, I don't even know if he has his out. And I just didn't make the conscious effort to ask. So that's my bad. I dropped the ball on that one because I like to do what do you call it, like recognition everywhere. Like I don't like to just tag you and just post it. I like to like everything, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that, and if I can't, then maybe in like the future we can get that going to where like the credit is put where it's supposed to be.
There's no worries, bro.
Yeah, it's all good. We're still learning over here too, like how to include and get everyone's, that's a good point that you made. We should, if whoever for future interviews, we should include not just their name, but their fucking to their music and all their platforms. That's a good.
Or just a link to their art.
Yeah, I always try my best to do that. Like, if you have a website, a YouTube channel, the album link, like I'll put it all. Like, I don't care. Like, that's another thing too about like the Valley mentality, I guess. Like people thought that I was so nice that I was fake, and I was like, yo, I'm just doing like everything that I do is a reflection of people, of a reflection of what people didn't do for me. That's what I'm doing. So like I've never had someone help me out, so I'm helping you out. I've never had someone like, we did an interview or something, and then like they're just like, yeah, that's all you get. You just get the interview. You don't get the tag. You don't get nothing. Like that's it. It's just weird how like some people think. So I always try to do my best to like where credit is due. You put it like on all my albums and little projects. I think they're pretty much all out. Most of them are on Facebook, but the new ones are on like Instagram. You can see I tag every producer, everyone who mixed the song, and I tag which song they mixed and which parts if it was two people on one song. Like I do all of that. Like I do everything. Like if I could have a book to where like it's a physical copy, because I haven't had like a chance to make physical copies, it would have so many names because there's so many people now that are involved in my music. So like I try my best to put everyone on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You might have to do like a separate post, to be honest, because I've seen people do that where they put their music out, their artwork, and then they tag the artist and they tag the producer, and a post later on they're like, hey, but shout out, the engineer who mixed and mastered it. Shout out to the photographer who took the dope picture. Like then they start like listing everybody in a different.
Oh yeah.
That's another idea too.
Yeah, I like to do that. I like to put people on, because like in a sense you helped me make this, so I'm not just gonna pretend I did it all alone.
Yeah.
So,
I got. Well, we both got like some music and beats out that like we didn't get tagged in. And
and see, that's what I learned too.
That's just the game, dude. That's
it is.
That's just the game.
It is.
You just learn that there's people that are out for you to help you, and there's people that are just don't give a fuck out to use you. So
pretty much
learning experience when it comes to relationships with people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a dirty game, bro. That's what I started learning way more when I was being a producer and like recording people. Like I don't know if you guys ever did that, like record randoms for money, and man, it's not good. It's not good, bro. It's all right here, man. It's all right there in my booth. And God, dude, some people, man, they're wild. They're wild. It's like they try to lowball you, and like you already know the price, or like the producer thing where I'm like, look, you could have the beat for free, just tag me, stuff like that, and then they never do it, or they claim it's theirs or whatever. It's really weird. Like I got into that, like what is going on when I started putting myself out there as a producer, and then you start realizing, like what you said, who's trying to use you or who's trying to like build with you. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it is the game. It is for sure the game.
Yeah, we definitely been in those situations, and it sucks, but it's you learn from it.
Yeah.
You just learn to not fuck with them anymore,
Yeah.
And they wonder why, and like, why, man.
Pretty much. And that's the crazy part.
Buster ass bitch.
Yeah, and like with everyone, what is it called? It's kind of like a knowledge is power. The more you know, and if they're just gonna take it for granted, you could just separate yourself from them and figure it out, bro. Because best believe when I stopped talking to those dudes, they were like, yo, what's going on? Like I need mixing, I need beats and all that stuff. And I'm like, well shit, like you guys are being the way you're being, so I could do all that stuff. You could do it too. But you're gonna have to take the time and figure that out,
Yeah.
People take it for granted, bro. Like, like you guys explaining how you got the hardware and started making beats, and like I'm sure you guys learned later, like, yo, this takes a lot of my time, and then you want money for it, and like people don't get it. Like it's not just the finished product, man. It's a lot of time and years and youth that was put into it,
Yeah,
for reals.
Yeah, dude, we had to learn everything, how to do everything in house, like ourselves. When it came to artwork, videos, and mixing and mastering, like all that we all learned ourselves, because either people were charging too much, or the people we would help out for free would charge us when we want, a favor. So we just thought that was all bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what really fucking got me. It's like, dude, I fucking helped you, and you're gonna try to charge me like.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
Me ever.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, I made you fucking 3 beats, and you're gonna give me a discount on your artwork? Like, come on, bro. Give me a free freaking over, man. Come on.
Oh man.
Yeah, I did that before. I was working with an artist, and I was just trying to be producer because I was like, I don't really want to rap anymore. Before I didn't quit. I just kind of wanted to do the producing thing for a little. And this dude, man, I gave him like 6 beats because that's his album, right? And he was talking about like, oh, you know, what did he say? Oh, he said something like, oh, he was gonna mix and master with someone else. So I was like, that's cool. But then he was charging me to like half and half on the session with that guy. And I was like, wait a second, this don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense. Like, I gave you the beat for free, and you want to go halfies with this dude over here because you can't afford his sessions. Like, get out of here, bro.
Hey, motherfucker, this shit don't sound right.
Yeah, like what the heck?
It sounded kind of sus, bro.
Wait.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna need 150 by next week, and I'm like, whoa, what? What are you talking about? Get out of
I'm
here.
gonna need 200 for that beat.
For real. And actually, I want to ask too, have you guys ever sold beats?
Yes.
Like, what was the highest you got from a beat?
3 G's. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually 300.
Damn.
300.
300? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I was kind of hoping that you got 3 Gs.
SoundClick era. I don't know if you were around for the SoundClick era.
SoundClick. No.
Yeah. No, so that was like the height of SoundClick, and that was like the BeatStars before BeatStars.
Oh shit, okay.
So yeah, I remember I sold the beat on there for like 300, and I was like so happy. I'm like, yes, I made it.
You
Yeah.
the game now.
You're like, I did it. I'm a producer.
Money. Order lobster. All on me.
For real.
We'll get the screen.
That's funny. Like, was it a good? I'm assuming if it's on SoundClick 300, what was that like? Full rights, I guess. Like you signed off everything, or was it just kind of like 300
Yeah.
for the lease?
I did actually. I think the track is still up on YouTube too. That's how old it is. But
Oh damn.
yeah, it's still up on there. I gotta find it. I'll probably share it one day. I'm still cool with the artist too, which is dope. Because after that, he started like coming to me more for beats, and I just started dropping the price for him because he kept coming back.
Yeah, I do that. I did that a couple times. Like if you just keep coming and buying beats, then eventually I'm not gonna ask for money. I just fuck with you, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. 300, damn.
Yeah, that was like freaking. That was an eye opener for me. That maybe I could do this for a full time. But the thing that's hard about selling beats is that you have to be on the promotion game like hardcore. Like you have to be every fucking day pushing. And me being I'm a creative, I like to not only just make beats. I like to create artwork. I like to make videos. Now we got this podcast. We like to do this podcast. So it's hard for me to like sit down and like push product like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it does get discouraging over time when like your beat doesn't really get on like the YouTube algorithm and like all these dudes like you're under like a giant blanket. Like it's really weird. Like if you look up my beats on YouTube, if you put GreenSkull beats, I think now you'll see like one of them on like the top 5. But before it was just like this guy called Beard Skull Beats.
Mm-hmm.
And that dude had like 5 million views, like it just burying me. And so I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this beat stuff because I still got my BeatStars account. I still push beats and I get some money here and there, but it's not like a full like a commitment like it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about all the beats I have on my BeatStars, just giving them out. Because like I probably stopped pushing like maybe 3 months ago. Because I was making a beat every day and I was just putting it on BeatStars, and it was starting to get like a little bit of exposure. But then it just like I said, I want to do other shit. I don't want to just keep making beats.
Yeah, I get you.
But I saw that you were doing like a little free giveaway for a month. I did see that.
Yeah, I did like a couple giveaways, but then I kind of stopped because like no one was participating and it was free. It was free.
The artists are like, man, I'm looking for free beats. If anybody got it, I'm like, fucking look on the internet, idiot.
You just see my post, you fucking moron.
For real, I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like it it's shocking to me when people don't even reach out when it's 100% free. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I would have loved that.
They want you to be like, hey, bro, I got this beat, man. I think you feel like, and they're gonna be like, oh, yeah, I got somebody that loves me. You know what I mean? I think that's what they want.
You know what's weird too? I had some rappers come up to me and they're like, or on the DM, they'll be like, "Yo, bro, I fuck with your beats." He'll make it to where like hit me up, and I'm like, "What the heck, dude? Like, what are you talking about? Hit you up? You hit me up? What the heck?"
After he's done with that message, he's like, hey, DM me so we can send me some beats.
Yeah, like that's pretty much what he said. He was like,
My
"I
name-
like your beats," and I guess like he's trying to say he's such a good rapper that I should just hit him up instead of him hitting me up. And I'm just like, I don't understand. It's so weird.
I think they're gods sometime, man.
Yeah.
It's the ego, bro. It's the ego.
I got a song out. It's got like 13 plays, man. But hey, the next one on your beat is gonna get like fucking 14 plays.
Fire. For real. But yo, before we wrap up, I was curious to see, because when I talk to other local artists or producers or just creatives in general, I like to see maybe like where you think the valley is on like hip hop, or let's say like your lane. Like let's say, how do you think the valley is perceiving the hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Like how do you feel you're being digested out here?
I strongly believe that the Valley will not fuck with you until you reach a certain point of fame. I've always felt like that. That's why I do not aim to be the best in the Valley. I try to go outside the Valley, and I've gotten more love from people outside the Valley than fucking that don't know me, and then closer people I've known. So I don't know, man. It's just that's kind of like that's where I stand on that topic. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's my experience.
Yeah. Personally, I don't give a fuck anymore. I just fuck with the people I fuck with, and that's it. I really don't give a shit anymore. Before I used to claim king, king fucking bass, and that shit was stupid because I was king of a place that I just don't give a fuck about anymore.
I get you. And like I like to ask that question because it's crazy to compare in different places. Like when I asked the homie who does a podcast, how do you feel like you're being perceived out here? Like do you feel like the Valley supports you? And actually, yeah, the podcast scene, like I've made more friends faster over people who are doing the podcast or different stuff. But when it comes to music, I just don't understand. Like, there is like a stigma. Like, if we got like 10 people in a room, they're all gonna say the same thing. They're all gonna say the same thing, and I feel like it's not that it needs to be changed. It just kind of sucks that like for example, I've done a couple of songs where I'm representing the Valley. At least I'm trying my best to like get the Valley to be some sort of hype place. It's not just a fucking Coachella fest. So, because like everywhere else in LA, they're representing LA, like Crenshaw or whatever. And so I thought that was cool, and I wanted to put on for the Valley. And then when I showed a couple of my friends, they're like, "Yo, why are you representing this place? This place don't care. Like no one cares out here." So like they're like, "You're gonna put on, and no one's gonna support." And I was like, "But how do you know? What if this song's better?" And they're like, "Bro, look at all these other rappers who put on and no." For some reason, the Valley's just not. It's like maybe they do fuck with you, but they just don't show it. And it is true. Like everywhere else, you represent LA. People put on. Like it was so weird, right? I pretended to be from LA when I went to the Bay one time. I just said, "Yeah, I'm from LA," and I was like, "Yo, you from LA?" Like they're like, "That's so cool. How is it out there?" And then I was like, "Oh shit, he's calling my bluff." And I was like, "Oh, we're great. Everything's good." And I can't say that with a straight face or like an honest face when I say that about the Valley and like hip hop out here. It's pretty sad like that it's a retirement place, but also like it's just not really perceived like in a good way, I guess. Like it's so weird.
Yeah.
The only ones that mean a lot to me in the valley are the ones that show love, you know.
Yeah.
Like everything else, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's why like
I'm here for the ones that show love and are down with me and somehow support, even if it's just a fucking repost. Like I do it for them, and I love those people.
Yeah.
But everyone else, fuck them.
That's why I love our Scratch Coachella events, because we welcome everybody with open arms. Like, you know, come and scratch with us, come and chill with us. Like, don't be afraid. You know, don't be fucking trying to like, you know, like, oh, he's better than me. Like, I can't get on. Like, nah, dude, fucking jump on the turntables. Let's fucking scratch. Get some pizza. The turntable pizza over there.
And that's us trying to break that cycle of the valley not really giving a fuck about you. It's like we're trying to show everyone like, yo, it's cool. You know, like come through. Like let's fucking. Let's have this community and fucking just chill out, you know. Like we're trying to kind of get people together, and it's dope that there are people that are fucking showing a lot of love for Scratch at Coachella.
Yeah. Oh, shout out Flat Black too, because you know the homie Pete,
much love.
He puts on a lot for like the local artists. Not only, you know, artwork, but you know he puts on for hip hop.
Yeah, he caters to the four elements, man.
Oh yeah, big time.
Black.
I fuck with Flat Black heavy, bro. Like I'm always there buying my re-up. You know, got to reload on the spray cans because I don't tag anymore. But like, there's some stuff I want to paint. I just paint it, and that's my spot, man. Where I go get all the art supplies, and it's cool too because they have like local brands like T-shirts, local art on the walls, and like it's just cool. Like and that's another thing that makes me kind of sad too, is like I feel like Flat Black's not that embraced either. And I feel like it should be more embraced. But it's good to focus on the people who do support and the people who do like support Flat Black, the whole thing. Sometimes I think like I like to ask that question and not to get into like the negative side, but I just was curious as to like what you guys thought about like the Valley scene and all that. And it is sad that it is all the same thing. Everyone's kind of like the Valley doesn't really care. But like you guys said, you guys are the ones, and Flat Black too, are the ones that are trying to change that shit. And yeah, that's what I fuck with. I try to like, you know, get everyone together, try to meet new people, try to make more shit happen. So that way it's not just like boring Valley or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I was trying to do that too with the producer event. Remember that?
Yeah.
All the producers together and like just form a fucking producer community out here. And you know, it sucks that it didn't happen, but that's, you know, it's kind of my fault too, because I started focusing more on the Scratch Coachella, and it just from that it got into Scratch Coachella. But I really do want to put on a beat battle out here. I think that would be fucking so dope.
Hell yeah, I think that'd be sick too. Maybe like a show with just like a bunch of artists and maybe like producers, scratchers. Because like I had an idea for an event, and I could share it with you guys if you guys have a few more minutes. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know we've been on here for a bit.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, it's cool. Time's fucking flying though. That's a cool part.
This is a good conversation too, man. I love it.
For real. So I'll run it by you guys like briefly. But I had an idea because like I said, I have a clothing brand, and I've only talked about it once with the homie Troy with 100 Podcasts. That was like the first time I debuted the idea of like what I'm trying to do. And 2020 was the year when I was saying that I was trying to get that going, because I wanted to do a sequence of events going from Arizona to Salton Sea to Coachella to Indio, all the way to Riverside, and then probably end in LA somewhere. But pretty much the idea was that I was going to run with like clothing, and I was going to run with everybody who was down in the Valley. So like I had what do you call it? Like 3 months in advance for you. Like, let's say you guys wanted to hop on it. I had 3 months of advance spots and days that you guys could call off and all that stuff, or get your days in order. So that way we can travel it would be every other Friday, and it would be 3 months. You know what I'm saying? But I did it 3 months before the 3 months. So that way you guys can have time to like get your shit ready and all that. And so the idea was to push everyone from the Valley in one to from the desert Arizona all the way up, and then, you know, come back down. But it was just basically to show awareness of like we're all like a team out here. We don't got to really like be in a competition, and also to put your brand out there. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I pretty much wear is other people's brands. Like this is my homie's brand, Rude Planet. And so like I try my best to like put everybody on, and like I even try to do like I have a song called Valley Flows, and Valley Flows is the original idea was try to get as much rappers from the Valley to do one song together and then like push it all together. But it never really happened. But yeah, that was the idea of like sequence of events to get everything. So can you imagine like Scratch Your Coachella, the producer community, all the rappers, all the breakdancers, maybe all the artists who spray paint or any type of art, all traveling together as like its own little event? Like, bro, that's like a food truck park event everywhere in different spots. Kind of like I guess you could say kind of like the circus, how they travel. But
Jeez, bro.
I think that'd be sick. You know what I mean?
That's pretty dope, man.
So that's like almost like a tour almost.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, there you go, like a full tour, like a full like it would have been eight Fridays, pretty much.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's real dope, man. Especially like if everyone fucking knows people in wherever you're going, like that's a very high potential of them inviting people they know to go to that event too.
Yeah, and I even thought about like bringing car shows, like not just that. Like I was taught like a full event, like but of course it would be kind of hard because you would need like I guess funding or stages, stuff like that. So I don't really know how to get that going, but I think that would be something cool to look into. And maybe if you guys know people who have the resources, and you know, obviously there's a pandemic and that's probably not even a thing up until maybe next year. But who knows, man? Maybe we can make something rock, even if it's just like a one-time thing right here at the fairgrounds, like whatever, you know?
Yeah. That's it. I'll back that for sure.
Yeah, for real. So man, it's just something. It just sounds good, you know.
Different too. It's not just a hip hop. It's not just a rap show.
Yeah, it's like you have to cater to everyone.
Yep, all the creative.
Looking at the brands while the fucking someone's playing music or someone's rhyming, you know, it just sounds good.
Hell yeah, I think that'd be sick. It'll be like a miniature Coachella, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to Coachella, so I guess maybe not. Do they even have? Do they have like car shows at Coachella? I assume not.
Nah, it's super fucking just music and drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, show.
Overpriced water.
Yeah, fucking $10 for a little bottle of water. A little mini one's like this big.
What? Really? Oh shit.
Yeah.
And you need that. You need that water. Yeah. It's so hot, I bet.
So many people pass out. It's insane.
Dang, Coachella was gonna be my first time 2020, but you know, didn't happen.
Yeah. But yeah, that sounds dope, man. I'm down to back that. That's fucking dope. That'd be even cool if you can even like try to do something with the food trucks, because I know the food truck scene is big out here.
Yeah, I think that'd be sick to make it huge, like a big thing.
The good thing is that most everyone is down to earth, you know. So
yeah,
it's a very high chance of getting them on board too.
Hell yeah. Well, damn. I appreciate you guys for hopping on. I apologize if I took a little more of your time than we intended, but you know, I'm down to have you guys as like reoccurring guests, maybe part 2 or something. We can do it multiple times. I'm not even tripping on that. But I appreciate you guys' time and all the stories you guys told me about, you know, growing up and all that. I think that's pretty sick, and we can like relate on some level. But yeah, like I said, over DM, I'm down to work with you guys if you guys are down. I know everyone's busy, so I'm not like expecting anything up front. It's like, you know, everyone's got a life, and I understand. But yeah, appreciate you guys hopping on, and let me know whenever you guys want. Did you guys want me to hop on yours like in person, or did you want to do something like this?
Yeah, well, we'll probably have you in person. The cool thing about our setup is that it's mobile, and we can probably just go to like fucking, I don't know, park somewhere, or fucking we can even do it in a fucking car. You know what I mean?
Be cruising.
Yeah, be cruising, just cruising around.
That's dope.
That would actually be pretty sick.
Driving around fucking all over the valley, just talking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah, check out our podcast too, man. All your listeners, you know, the AhhhhFreshChat on YouTube.
Yep. The AhhhhFreshChat with 4 H's, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, man, we definitely do want to work with you. I mean, we'll send you something soon. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna fucking just months later, but we'll send you something soon. Like
Oh, okay.
within this
Sure.
month, we'll send you something. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
I got you. Oh yeah, and also when you guys talked about a goodie bag, I don't like to receive without giving, so I'll give you guys something too. I got some of like a little merch, and I think I got a couple mixtapes you guys want to check out from my other friends. So
Okay.
Oh yeah.
you know, we'll just like swap over, you know.
Yeah. Trade. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one. Looking
Yeah,
forward
thanks
to the
for
next
having me, bro.
podcast. And yeah,
Yo,
All right, man.
signing out.
peace,
Peace,
brother.
man.
All right, guys. Peace.
I need some more coffee, bro.